This is Dr. Gertis, and I just wanted to welcome you to BUSI 607 and give you kind of a heads up of how things are going. So here's our syllabus. You should download this. You can read the course description and rationale. Please make sure that you get the books here, and the required books are things like Leadership and Self-Deception, Lead Like Jesus, Tale of Three Kings, On Becoming a Servant Leader, Leadership Challenge, The Steward Leader, and then the Elements of Style and the APA manual here I require in each of my classes, so don't buy it twice. Just as long as you have one, you'll see it again later on in the semester. There are a number of required articles. Those are going to be posted on Blackboard, and you'll see those posted and when you're supposed to do what. I'm going to scroll down past the faith integration piece and talk about what's required. So you have assigned readings. Read everything. If you read, you'll do well in this class. If you don't read, you're going to have a problem. The Graduate Writing Standards Test. Okay, so this is worth either 0 or 25 points. You can take it as many times as you want, but it will actually, so if you read the Elements of Style and you have a good handle on APA, you'll do just fine and you'll work your way through it. It may be a couple of attempts, but you'll get through it. A lot of students tend to think that I'm a great writer. No, you're really not. And here, this is, where does a comma go? How do you use this kind of article? What kind of part of speech is this? Those kind of basic kind of questions. And that's what I'm trying to get you to work through. You have 2 weeks before this is due, but you want to start sooner than later. There's a huge pool of questions. And if you take the test once, you can't game the system by just making sure you know the question and now going back and do it. There's only 10 questions, but there's a huge pool, so you'll never see the same test a second time. Okay. Discussion boards. Now you're going to have discussion boards. You'll see DB is an individual part. DBR requires you to interact with others, and that means that I'm asking you to improve their work, and if you don't improve their work, you're not getting the points. Okay. And then DP, discussion paper, is the final product. I'm going to heavily grade the discussion paper. I'm going to look over the DB to see if you did what I asked you to do. That's all. I'm not really going to grade intensely for the kind of formatting things, but if you don't do the formatting right in the DB, you're going to get points taken off, and it's going to be harmful in a DP if you get it wrong. Okay. So that's how that works. So DB is individual. The DBR involves further critique and interaction, and final team paper is the DP, discussion paper. Okay. So the discussion board 1, all I'm asking you to do is get to know your team. So here's a number of questions that I want you to interact with them and talk about. And if you do these things, it'll help smooth the skids as you move forward in the class. Now, DB2, what is leadership? So here I'm asking you to obtain 5 quotes, just quotes. I'm not asking you to write a paper, just quote, citation, and reference on the nature of what is leadership, so you can start to wrap your mind around it. DBR2 is interaction. DP2 is your final team paper that is 3 double-spaced pages plus a title page, abstract, annotated bibliography. That's what I'm asking you to do. It's that simple. Okay? DB3 is what is Christian about Christian leadership. If something is, that's Christian leadership. What does that look like? How is that different? That's what I'm asking you to do. Again, in team, I'm sorry. So before I go there, let me talk about this. So while you're talking about Blanchard and Roden and Kouzes and Posner and all these other things, I'm asking you to define this. And so what I'm looking for is at least 5 outside authorities in the scriptures talking about not more than 300 words. Okay, that's what I want you to write. Not more than 300 words, double-spaced literature review telling me what this is. Okay, then it becomes a team paper or team discussion, and then finally it becomes your final paper. Okay, and your final paper is not more than 900 words. That's 3 double-spaced pages. Okay. Finally, you have an individual, not finally, here's the next thing. Individual leader biography documentary. I unfortunately had titled it Team Leader Biography Documentary. Actually, it shouldn't be documentary either. It should be just team biography. Okay, it was a team project previously. I this semester brought it back to an individual level, which will be so much easier on you, believe me. And so it's an individual paper, and then you'll review each other's papers to see the quality of them later. Then you'll have a team leadership evaluation. That's when you review each other and see how that worked. There's a leadership journal. There are specific questions that I ask week over week about what you're learning, and I'm just asking you to fill that in and submit it. That's a really easy assignment. And then you'll just have tests and quizzes. You'll take 4 quizzes over the semester. You'll take 3 tests, and you'll have a final cumulative exam. These are the points and how they're structured over the course of the semester. I want to look at the grading scale briefly. 92 to 100, the top 8 points is an A. The next 2 points is a B plus, and the next 10 points after that is 10 points. So a B, so the top points, an A is 8 points, a B is the next 10 points, or I'm sorry, the next 12 points, and then after that is a C is the next points down, okay? Just be aware of this so that you don't say, I had a 91, I should have an A. No, that's a B. Okay, so just be careful. Okay, 8 points here for an A. The next 10 points down are a B, and then the next 12 points are a C. So the dumber you get, the more generous I am with grading. Okay, let's move down into course overview. So this week, Monday, it says to read these things. If you've started reading already, you're on track. Watch this video about Shackleton and the endurance, because it's a great model of leadership. By Wednesday, complete your questions in your leadership journal. You should be selecting your biography leader that you're going to choose. This semester, we're going to focus on Charleston and leaders that have some kind of interaction with the city of Charleston. There's another reason why, but I mean, I could choose any period in history or whatever to focus on leaders or military or business or what. It doesn't matter. We're focusing on Charleston. Pick anyone that's on the list. Anyone that's on the list is already okay. If you want to pick somebody beyond that list that has some kind of interaction with Charleston, that's fine too. Just make the argument for it, and we'll see about it. Okay, and then finish your discussion board, your DB1, and you should be in good shape. The following week, here's what you read, and then you have your quiz, your journal, keep working on your biography, and your discussion board. The following week, you read, and then you have your journal, keep working on your biography, and finish your graduate writing standards test. Okay? Here's what you're reading, here's your journal, continue working on your biography, here's your first test. Here's what you read. So you're seeing a pattern now, right? Here's what you read, here's your leadership journal, keep working on your biography, and here's your second discussion board. Here's what you read, or actually on week 6 you're just watching a little video. In a couple of weeks you'll do that. You'll watch Moneyball one week, and you're watching Ken Blanchard giving a lecture on Lead Like Jesus. So here's your quiz, lead like your leadership journal, continue working on your biography, your discussion board. Okay, so there's this pattern and flow to the semester. So that's how it works. It's that simple. You'll do fine as long as you read, do the assignments. If you have any questions, I'm an email away. Thank you so much for your time and your hard work, forthcoming hard work in this class. I really appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.